This is my broken Range Rover and I love it. And even though I have never driven it, I have craved to take it out on a trip, but I never got the chance because I was too busy fixing the engine. After buying a broken vandalized Range Rover L405 from the auction and fixing an initial electrical fault, I discovered that I had an engine knocking. I then removed the oil filter, only to discover that it had metal particles in it. This is when I realized that I had to take the engine out. So after 2.5 years of working on my cars on a steep, slopey driveway, I rented a garage and installed a 2-post lift just so I can fix this Range Rover L405. Since I'm not a mechanic and I have no background experience, I used the workshop manual to remove this 3-liter TDV6 engine out of the car. I successfully disassembled it layer by layer and found out where the knocking was coming from. This is when I realized that the bearings had failed and they caused devastating damage beyond repair to the crankshaft. So I purchased a new genuine crankshaft along with new bearings and other replacement parts. And in this video I will do my absolute best to use the workshop manual to complete the engine. And once I'm done, I can finally drive it. So first thing first, camshafts. We're gonna install the old camshafts, of course, but with regards to the chains and tensioners, we bought new chains and tensioners and new gaskets. But my problem is when I removed the camshaft, I kept the end over here because I didn't know how to remove the bolts. So what we need to do is actually fit it, then remove those 2 nuts somehow. I'll find a way now, and then put the gaskets. But firstly, I need to find a way how to put the chain. So let's see if I can manage to undo it without breaking anything. Okay, the bolt is moving. Oh man, I was so scared about this. I was so worried. Okay, so I did not have any tension on the stuff here, so it was only on the bolt. Perfect. This one is different. Let's try to put a bar and see if that's gonna work. It needs a different setup. Okay, I may have an idea. Okay, I want to see if this is going to work. Let's see. No, it doesn't work. Different idea. This is Joe, my neighbor. It's too much, yeah? Oh my God, it's too much. It moved, didn't it?
I felt like it.
Yeah? Okay, let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes! Right, we're gonna do the next one now. Go for it. Stop. Oh my God. Right, I know this is crazy. I'm trying to remove this piece of the crane. Just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
You'll go for it, yeah?
Yeah?
There we are.
That was easy.
Wow.
That was easy. That was easy. It's just there's not enough leverage. So these are the new seals. So I'm gonna put on each side. So we're gonna have one here and then another one here. Perfect.
That's what
So the manifolds are completely cleaned. They have been cleaned from last video. We've got new gaskets to go on with obviously fresh manifold. One of the comments were, why did I not just buy a new manifold? If I want to buy a genuine one, it's gonna cost me just under, I think, £700 or a grand, something like that, something like a crazy number. And these are the genuine ones that came with the engine. I know you guys may say that you can find something for £100 or less aftermarket. I just don't want to go aftermarket. I would rather clean the genuine one. It may be the same thing, but for me to sleep at night, I think it's better to have a genuine one. Now would be the last time, Alex, for us to see the engine.
Yes.
The manifolds are gonna go on, and then injectors, turbos. It has been a journey, hasn't it?
It has.
It
Feels like
has.
a bittersweet moment.
Ah.
But I am looking forward for us to put it in the car and really see if it turns on after all this work.
At the beginning of the project, when you guys saw the engine knocking, yes, I was putting the mic next to the engine and putting the camera next to the engine so you can hear the knocking. But to be fair, inside the car, you cannot hear the engine knocking. If I were to close the bonnet, you cannot hear the engine knocking. If you were behind the car in the boot, you cannot hear the engine knocking. And I think all of that is down to really good insulation. Look, there's an insulation here and there's another cover that goes on top of it that insulates the injectors. The engine is very well insulated, as well as the bonnet is insulated and the whole cabin is insulated. So when you're in a car, if you don't hear engine knocking, I don't blame you. Honestly, I don't blame you. If you were just driving the Range Rover and all of a sudden it goes kaboom without you realizing, I don't blame you, because the only way to hear the engine knocking, you have to actually open the bonnet and go, so you can hear it. That's the only way, yeah. Anyway, just find that interesting. So this is a new timing belt that I bought. It comes with 2 timing belts, 2 idlers and 2 tensioners. I put this device here, which puts the engine in the timing, I think top dead center. I think that's what it's called. I'm not too sure actually, but anyway, it put it in a timing setting, which comes out on the other side here and it looks like a pin that goes into the flywheel, and it goes here, and that locks the flywheel because we're about to time it. Yes. Then we're gonna have to do 2 more things in the pulley in the front for the camshaft pulley, okay? We're gonna time the crankshaft with the 2 camshafts. So this is the left camshaft. We have a pin here that goes in. So with this one, I'm gonna have to turn it to the left, like so, and then put the pin. In the manual it says you have to turn them all the way to the right.
Okay.
Like this. And like this.
There's maximum tension?
That's right, to maximum tension. So when we put the tensioner here, it'll be on maximum tension, and then slowly, if the belt stretch,
yes,
it has a play.
Yes.
I think that's what it means. I'm not too sure actually. I think that's what it is, yeah. Out with the old, in with the new. So from now on, we're only allowed to rotate the engine clockwise, Alex, okay? Clockwise. So it's here, yeah, and we're gonna have to do 1, 2. Ready? The whole thing moving! That's 1.
Okay, then 1 more.
That's 2.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so that's 2 rotation.
Yes.
Let's see if the pins go back easily. Ready?
Yeah, bit more, bit more, bit more. That's it. That's it, no? Is it not popping up?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pin roll.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Smooth?
Almost. Let me see.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
It went in.
Let's see this one.
This one? Yeah.
Yes! Oh my God! Do you know what that means?
That means we close this up?
That's it. It's the crankshaft, okay?
Yeah.
It's timed with the camshaft and the camshaft. It feels very emotional, isn't it, Alex?
Yes.
It's very emotional. We're about to close now. Okay? It was a good...
Good run.
It was a good run. It was a good journey.
How nice is that?
What a journey it has been. What a journey it has been.
And we're not finished, aren't we?
We're not... We are very, very close.
Yes.
Very, very close.
With every piece you're assembling, it's getting closer and more real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's scary. It's scary because now it would be the time to know if what we're doing is the right thing or we did it wrong. And then the worst thing is to know that you did something wrong and you have to backtrace, find what you did wrong. And then what does that mean? Like take the engine out again? For some reason, this belt didn't come with lines on top to time it for the fuel pump belt. So I know I'm just gonna go off by the old one and I'm just gonna mark it here because I know that's how it would look like. And then if I walk the belt like this, I should see the next mark and matches exactly with this one. Let's see. Perfect. This, I think, is for the 2.7, not the 3 liter, so I've been sent the wrong belt. Thankfully, I've checked all the other parts that I've already installed in the front, and that's all good. It's only that this size is the wrong size, but I will get it replaced. Let's move on to the front till I get a replacement, because I should get a replacement tomorrow. Okay, we're almost there. So, next would be the fuel injectors. At the beginning of the series of the videos, I did explain that there's nothing wrong with the fuel injectors because they have been tested, okay? And I've used Gap Tool as well to test them. So I know for a fact there's nothing wrong with them, but I will still work on them, clean them, replace all the rubbers, replace the gas. Let me show you, actually, let me show you. The fuel injectors are organized here, and you can see they are really in a great condition. But what I will do is I will use the multimeter to test the solenoid, and I'm going to clean the tip to make sure it's all good. I'm going to replace the washers, and I'm going to replace the rubber, the gaskets, okay? So that would really refurbish the full lot. Fuel injectors are different, okay? Each fuel injector is different. Diesel injector is different than petrol injector. Diesel injector, also from one injector to another, is different. This is a common rail injector, I believe that's what it's called. And they get tested differently than petrol injectors, just to confirm. You know, when you see, I don't know if you've ever seen videos going and they're next to each other, it's a completely different scenario here, okay? But let me show you the difference between a solenoid that is broken and not. You can see here number one, Alex, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, so look what I do when I touch the solenoid is...
Oh yeah, it changed.
And then it goes back to zero, yeah?
Yes.
So that's broken, okay?
Uh-huh.
Let's see this one. I will show you this one.
Okay.
Okay, look at this one.
Wow.
See how it jumps to 170, yeah?
Yeah.
178, 179. That is a good solenoid. Yes, we agreed that everything is okay, but I'm just looking at the tip. It's too dirty. There's a carbon buildup here. I'm gonna face my fears, and I'm going to actually remove the tip and outside clean it and test it. If I don't face my fears now, when will I? Okay, I want to learn. If I mess it up, I mess it up. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. thankfully, the same place I bought the belts and the kit from, they got back to me really quick, and they got me a replacement within actually less than 24 hours, Alex, is it?
Yes.
I think like within
12
hours
yeah.
or so. And this one, if you have a look, it does have the lines what we were talking about before.
Yes.
See?
I can see them now,
Yeah.
especially this white one, yeah.
Yeah. Both of them. So these lines align onto those two notch over here.
Yeah.
So the line with a notch.
Yeah.
The line with a notch is very important, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Now that it's all good, see how tight it is? I don't need to put my hand. I was struggling yesterday with my hand.
Yeah.
All you have to do is pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's it.
Did you see that?
Yes. Perfect.
Perfect. So next would be the vacuum pump. Once we put the gasket, which it goes in this direction, there are two dots here and here. We have to put silicone, and we cannot smear them. We just have to, or touch them. Just put silicone here and then install it. Why? Because if you're looking behind the engine, if you can see here, there's like a circle.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Okay.
I can see.
This is a gap and this is a gap. We will need to make sure it's fully sealed so there's no oil leak.
Yes.
It's simple as that.
Okay. Faster. Time was of the essence.
Yeah, I think that's too much. Ugh.
Oh, really?
No, I think it should be
you're
okay.
right, you're
Should be okay. I reduced it just by a little bit. I felt like it was too much, okay? Can you see how I didn't clean it?
Yeah. How come?
Because I'm excited to get the engine running. Like right now, I didn't clean this from the top. I didn't clean this from the top.
Yes.
Do you think people will mind?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Because you've been cleaning everything else.
5 videos ago, this was the first part that I took out of the car, and now this is the last part I put back in the car. I asked you to wish me a good luck, and now I thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.